everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Heather and we do fun sewing things here, and today I am so excited. You guys, we are doing an original pattern today and it's brand new, so just debuting, and I can't get enough of it. And it's not just because it's mine, it's because it's so cute and so fast and so beginner friendly and super scrappy and perfect for craft fairs or holiday shows or markets or whatever. You guys, today we are making the compact Christmas tree pouch. Yes, we are. Yes. Okay, so it is little, it is unlined, it is super cute. It's perfect for like putting money in, clip to a backpack, clip to a bag, whatever your heart desires. And you can make this with any raw edge material. Okay, so we've got some designer inspo, we have some T-Swift inspo going on, we've got some jelly vinyl. So cute. You know, if you don't know, I love jelly vinyl. Like, I will make every pattern that exists in jelly vinyl, even if it wasn't written for jelly vinyl. I will make the mods and make it in jelly. Obsessed. Okay. And today we're doing the rustic Christmas tree version. Okay. Oh my god, it's so cute, you guys. All right, so as you can see, I cannot stop making them. I can't stop. They are so fast and perfect for beginners. When I was a beginner, I made pouches and only pouches for like 3 years because I was like terrified of other patterns and shapes, and it was me. I was in my own head, right? But I just so want beginners to know that you can do really fun things like make ridiculous little Christmas tree pouches. These are not hard. I promise you can do these. You do need raw edge material though, because we don't turn these bags at all. And the little curves would be difficult if you were trying to like turn in. So definitely raw edge, could be cork, could be vinyl, could be leather, jelly, clear, I don't know. Well, you do you, whatever, as long as it is a raw edge material, and you really don't need that many other things. So yeah, again, this is for me. I'm going to link the pattern below in the description. I hope that you will grab it and make 500 of these like I have been on a tear making since I created the pattern. And I wanted to make sure that I made something this holiday season that I really liked and that I thought you all would really like too. And so yeah, I'm excited. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so we skipped the materials table today and came right to the machine because this is it. This is all of our materials. This is fast. You can use scraps for it. You don't need big pieces. And we don't need a lot of things, okay? So we have our 1.5 inch wide piece of webbing and our swivel hook, which is also not 1.5. Oh my gosh, you guys. We have our 1/2 inch wide piece of webbing and our swivel hook, and we're just gonna prep that. We also already melted the edges there, so make sure you do that if you're using webbing. Okay, so now our hook is ready to go. We have our zipper tape, our zipper pull. We have the back of our Christmas tree, and because we're using a number 5 zipper, I cut the outside box on the pattern. We have the front of our Christmas tree, and we have a little bag tag that we're going to sew on to this one, just so I can sort of show you what that looks like. So a little extra prep, but you can put bag tags on and they're gonna come out looking fabulous. This is our double-sided tape, and I will link anything that I can remember in the description box below. If I haven't linked it, I still might know it, but I also could have forgotten. You guys, I don't know if you're like me, but there are things in here that I 100% forgot I purchased because I purchased them so long ago, And every once in a while I will do a little cleanup and be like, oh my God, I had no idea. I'm just gonna put some double-sided tape on the back of our nameplate as well. Yeah, no idea. We'll see. I don't know, maybe I'll remember. All right, there we go. So we're just gonna do our prep first, and our prep is putting in our zipper, and because we're using a bag tag here, it'll also be sewing on our bag tag. Bag tags aren't necessary, and you have different options. You could use a hang tag or something of that nature. Doesn't have to be that. All right, so I like to put on double-sided tape first before putting the pull on because everything is flat. Once you put the pull on, wherever your pull is, it's gonna just be a little bump. And I just like to put it on flat. You can do you. You know how I roll. If you don't like how I do it, that's okay. You can do you. Still gonna work out. And you're just wanting to have those click together. That looks a little off. You can kind of tell when it's off if the bump is a little lopsided. So if it's more one side to the other, so you just pull it off the same way you put it on and try again. Here we go. That looks good. All right, we're gonna do our zipper first. We are using the Juki TL2010Q as always. We have Tex 35 weight thread from Waywack in the bobbin and the top in color Cinnamon. It is my favorite brown color. Microtex 9014 needle, and we're using the tank foot from Soulful Therapy, and I know it is not in stock, and I'm so sorry, but it's my favorite, so I keep using it in these videos, but it's my fave. Absolute fave. Okay, so you're just peeling your double-sided tape, and then we want our zipper to be closed when it's at the top and open at the bottom. And so we're just going to line up the back part of our tree so that there's overhang on the top and the bottom, and the sides look about even. And we're just gonna smush down that double-sided tape like so. And now you're just stitching around your zipper box about 1/8 of an inch away from where the zipper is, okay? And I like to start like on the bottom side. I always backstitch, so I feel like it's less noticeable hanging out down there at the bottom. And as always, we're going to take our time over the zipper teeth. Make sure you're not using a metal zipper here. You want to use something that you can go over with your needle. We are doing that, but I don't like broken needles, so I always go slow. Slower is better. Okay. We're just keeping our zipper pull out of the way. And if you don't like top stitching, you can always use a thread that matches perfectly, and then you don't have to worry about it. I think that this brown is a really nice complement to this green. Kind of gives like a rustic Christmas vibe. And I am so here for all the rustic Christmas vibes. I'm just going to cut our thread here that we started with, And then we're gonna run ourselves right down the other side. Right back to where we started. So you can see I'm taking my time here. Not in a rush. These go super fast. And we're just lined right back up. And there we go. Okay, so our zipper box is done-ish. We're just gonna trim our threads because this is unlined. We also need to trim back our zipper tape here, okay? We do not want this in our outside seams. And so, just do a little trimmy. Okay, and then anytime that you cut zipper tape, you want to make sure that you seal it with heat. And that will stop it from fraying. Don't seal it with that much heat. Or touch it when it's on fire. Don't do that. I use the lighter for stuff all the time, so I feel like my fingers have gotten sort of accustomed to being a little roasty toasty. All right. Now, if you are not putting a bag tag on, you are going to final construction already. See how fast that is? These cute little unlined pouches are perfect and easy and fabulous. All right, we're gonna put our tag just right here. I'm a corner girl. You could do it in the center. I like it sort of offset. I think it'll look cute. We're going with that rusticy vibe. I also don't remember where these came from. Fabulous. Fabulous. I typically use cork ones, but these are leather, and I just found them in my stash and thought these will go perfect. And you just sew on bag tags if you've never done it with a 1/8 inch seam allowance as well. So they're basically like sewing on the zipper, except you are sewing on a bag tag. Anybody else a big like rustic Christmas fan? Because I could do rustic Christmas all day long. Okay, and you just want to make sure that you line yourself right back up where you started. And so we ended up right back in that first hole and back stitch. And there we go, our cute little rustic bag tag. And we're just gonna trim up our threads. All right, so now we're clipping. We're gonna take our 3 pieces, our front, our back, and our swivel. We're gonna line these up, and if they don't line up perfectly again, that is totally fine. Totally fine. You can do some trimming at the end. Always do a little trimming. As you know, if you've watched me before, I am not good at cutting things. You might have heard me talk about how I'm not good at many things, but you know, here we are. All right, we're gonna move our zipper down to the middle just so that it doesn't interfere with our top or our bottom stitching. And then we're gonna take our swivel, and I like it to go up here. And when you're installing, you can install it so it's double layered like that. Or what I like to do with these is I offset it just a little, and it makes it easier to sew over. But it also kind of like gives a cute little kitschy look, and since we're going for rustic, that is what we're gonna go with here, okay? So we've got everything together, and now we're just stitching around the entire tree, and we are going to take our time with this. So it could go fast, but I like to just make sure we're sort of like getting all these cute little curves, and we've got everything that we, all our, you know, everything the way we want it. And that makes the trimming afterwards just a little bit less. And so here again, I'm going to start at the bottom. And that is on purpose because I think you're less likely to look at the bottom. So you won't see our back stitching as strongly. And you're doing 1/8 of an inch away from the edge, or if you want to do more than that, that's totally fine. But typically you're going with 1/8 of an inch, okay? And like I said, we're just taking our time here, going around all of our cute little corners, our sweet little curves. We want our compact Christmas tree to come out as good as possible. And even taking your time around here, this is still a fast make. Okay. I'm just lifting to sort of see where we start to get that curve and up into the next little row of branches here, because we want that to be sort of as spot on as possible. You don't want to go over or under. And this vinyl has a little bit of stretch to it. That's why I'm doing so much adjusting. Again, just, you know, making sure a little pouch is going to come out cute. Sorry guys, I'm concentrating. Like I said, it takes a little time to be precise, but it's definitely worth it. The more precise you are here, the cuter your compact tree is going to come out. At the end of the day, I feel like that's what everyone's looking for. Just gonna grab my, like I said, this vinyl is a little stretchy, and we can't interface it because this is an unlined pouch. So you just have to take some precautions, make sure everything stays lined up. My fingies were getting a little bit close. Sometimes I get nervous. Have you ever been on with me when I've broken a needle? Wildly nervous. We're coming back down to the bottom already, so even taking our time, like I said, just gonna cut this long thread. still a fast, super fast make from beginning to end. Okay. All right, there we go. So we're done, but really. So what we're gonna do right now is, so you can see we got off just a tiny bit. And so you just trim it up. So you just go right along the edge here that you can see. And you trim up any sort of inconsistencies, anything that doesn't match up perfect. And it's literally that easy. Okay, and same thing on this side. So we've got some things that sort of overhang here. So we'll just snip those right on off. All right, and so we're just gonna keep doing that all the way around until I'm satisfied with how everything matches. And if you're not using something that is stretchy, you won't end up with such a big discrepancy. It's just because one side stretched on the top and the bottom didn't. All right, and then we'll take our lighter, and I'll do this off camera, but we're just gonna lightly go around the edges, and that will get rid of any of like the wispy parts of the vinyl, and then we'll be able to take a look at her all finished. All right, you guys, you see how fast that was? So fast. Okay, and so some of our differences, right? The webbing you can do straight on, or you can do like how we did it, where it's sort of offset a little bit, which will help if you're worried about bulk in any way. You can put a bag tag on, sewed onto the front or the back or wherever, but you can also do a hang tag as a bag tag, just off the side. And I always put it sort of opposite where we're hanging. Just kind of, I don't know, I feel like it offsets a little bit. Does it actually? Like, who knows? But I always put it opposite side, give it a little zhuzh. You can put your swivel on either side, like whatever you want, you go for it. We got our zipper in the back, the jelly vinyl, you guys, the jelly. And this just like, it's not a big space, like, right? It's not meant to hold a lot of stuff. You could put some money in there and give it as a gift. And then the recipient can just clip it onto their bag, and it's kind of like a little pouch. You could also put little notes in there. My daughter has little things hanging off of her backpack that I made for her for school this year, and so they're really cute little compartments to put notes, so you could totally do that. There are a million things, I'm sure, that I'm not thinking of, but just like, it's so cute. They're so cute. Super beginner friendly, as you saw, super fast. I didn't speed anything up. I did everything in real time. It doesn't take a long time to cut these out either. You know, sometimes you make a bag and it takes you a couple hours to cut out all the pieces, and this is not that. And you can use scraps. Super scrappy, right? So I know I have a full thing of scrap. I got a couple bins of scraps, and it's so nice to be able to go in there and pull out some pieces that I thought maybe eventually, after a few years of sitting in the bin, I would have to throw out. Gosh, don't tell anybody that there's so much stuff in the bin, okay? But you know, I love these projects for that. So I'm gonna stop blabbering. I'm gonna let you get the pattern, which is in the description box below. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, you guys. We just celebrated our first year on YouTube, and we're almost at, I think we're at like 5,500 something subscribers. And so if you're not one of those numbers already, make sure you join us. And if you are, thank you so much for making me feel so welcome here on this platform. It's been fabulous. All right. Enjoy these cute little compact Christmas tree pouches. Make a whole bunch, or don't, but you're going to want to make a whole bunch. I hope you have a fabulous day today, or night, or whatever it is when you're watching this, and I will see you soon.